Chapter 13. Sri Sadguru said, "He who sees Sri Vasudeva, the primeval person, pervading all physical elements and all their manifestations, is the true Bhagavottama. To those sadhus who are dispassionate and are filled with divine consciousness of Lord Vasudeva, the spiritual bliss of Advaita is available everywhere. In this world, people who are under the power of Vishnu Maya and are not pure at heart find discriminations of various kinds among the beings. Differences are seemingly imposed on all beings only for practical purposes, but realized philosophers see everything permeated by Sri Krishna. A noble man called Shridhararya Venkatesha Ayyaval, a magnanimous Bhagavottama, lived in Tiruvrisanallur, Shahaji Rajanagar. He was endowed with noble virtues of knowledge and renunciation and was versed in all the Shastras. He was compassionate towards all beings and was adorned with equanimity and poise. He strictly adhered to the code of Veda and took keen interest in chanting the names of Bhagavan. He had a balanced temperament and never found fault with anybody for anything and was not in the habit of blaming others. Once on the day of his father's ceremony, he had to ritualistically feed the Brahmanas. He went out to have a dip in the river Kaveri, pondering on Lord Sri Hari. At that time, he providentially happened to see on the way a poor Chandala lying down stricken with hunger. That hunger-stricken old man, suffering much and struggling for life, saw Sri Venkatesha and begged him for food. The compassionate Sri Ayyaval saw him and took him to be Bhagavan himself and gave away the food prepared for his father's ceremony. Sri Ayyaval got the house cleaned and sanctified again. After fresh food was prepared, he invited Brahmanas to have their meal. But at that, the Brahmanas became very angry and they started abusing Sri Venkatesha, the scholar versed in all the Shastras. The Brahmanas said, "O fallen Brahmana, you are puffed up with the pride of your scholarship. That is why you are violating the code of Brahmana Dharma. The moment you gave away the food prepared for ceremony to the Chandala, you have become yourself a Chandala. O wicked man, leave this place." Sri Ayyaval said, "Everything on this earth is permeated by Sri Vasudeva's presence. I do not find any difference. Hence, I did so. O Brahmanas, please forgive me." The Brahmanas said, "Thus, boasting to be great jnani and chattering about Vedanta, you have violated the dharma of your family line and have committed heinous sin. We shall help you in getting absolved of this sin. Take a holy dip in the Ganga and get purified at once." Sri Ayyaval said, "Considering the dharma to be adopted in crisis, the food prepared for the ceremony was given to that man who was struggling for life. I do not see any trace of sin in this. Even then, O nice Brahmanas, I shall do something to get absolved of sin as you want. But how can I embark upon travelling such a long distance, suffering from senility? Hence, now I shall bring the holy river Ganga Devi to the well of this house in your sacred presence." Sri Sadguru continued, "Having spoken thus, the great Bhagavottama Sri Venkatesha Ayyaval went near the well and with unshaken faith he prayed to Ganga Devi, "O Devi Ganga, if it is true that Sri Vasudeva indiscriminately permeates all living beings, and if it is true that I cherish deep devotion to Lord Hari in my heart, please do appear here at once. Ganga Devi, who purges the entire world, heeded this prayer and flowed out of that well to everyone's surprise. Sri Ayaval, the illustrious Jnani of God realization, became extremely happy and paid respects to Ganga Devi, who originated from the lotus feet of Lord Vasudeva and who beautified the hair of Sri Shiva. All the Brahmanas were astounded to see this miracle. They prostrated themselves at the feet of Sri Ayaval and pleaded as follows. The Brahmanas said, O Bhagavan, we were ignorant of your wonderful glory. Hence, we abused you in so many words. You must be Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva himself, who has descended on this earth mercifully to uplift us. Sri Ayaval said, O noted Brahmanas, this has happened not due to my great unknown miraculous power. This is the glorious power of the divine name of the Lord of Lords that I am chanting always. O great men, always chant the holy names of the Lord Krishna like Shambho, Shankara, Govinda and Madhava. If you ceaselessly chant the names of Lord Vishnu, who is worshipped by the Vedas and is the protector of all beings, he, the Lord, will render your adherence to Dharma successful and meaningful. Sri Sadguru continued, saying thus, Sri Ayaval consoled the Vedic Brahmanas. Due to the splendid outcome of the association of the great sadhu, Sri Ayaval, they also engaged in Kirtan of Lord Sri Hari. This ends chapter 13, entitled Shridhararya Charitam of Book 1 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Sri Krishna Premi Swamigal.